Okay, that's awesome. Thank you. Our guys, we appreciate it. Catching a couple guys. Thank you very much. No, that's amazing. Thank you, guys. Go, ladies. Hey, pitcher.
Are there balls back there? No. Okay. You low? Well, we don't have any answer. Oh, really? Yeah. I think we're good. We'll get some more.
Hello and welcome here back to Kingston, Ontario at Cricket Field for the Limestone City Showdown. My name is Jacob Ewing. It's the bronze medal game here on Championship Sunday between two teams. Well, we just saw the Red Sox play almost an hour ago. It was the battle against the Kingston Colts intermediate team, a game that ended in a 7-7 tie. And due to run differential, the two teams had the exact same positioning after group play. And it will be the Colts that advance to the gold medal game, and the Red Sox will play for bronze. It's the Orleans Red Sox in the Kingston Colts senior girls team. On the mound for the senior girls will be Rumbolt. Start her. See if they can start the Colts off on the right foot there in this afternoon. Leading things off is Aiden Davis for the Red Sox. It was a Red Sox team that battled hard throughout that game. Just unfortunate it was a time. We didn't get to finish all of the innings. It was a time restraint. After an hour 45, you cannot start a new inning. And so the run differential went to the Kingston Colts intermediate team. They had some big wins yesterday that got them there. And that ball is smoked to center field and gets down into no man's land as Aiden Davis will start things off with a leadoff single. So here's Cam. Trying to follow things up here from Davis just moments ago. And advance the runner into a scoring position. First pitch outside for a ball. These two teams met yesterday in a game on the opposite field over at Optimists. And just trying to see the score. It was Davis will go over to second, but will be reeled right back into first off a foul ball. Yeah, these two teams met yesterday. Pardon me, make that all the way back on the first day. That ball's going to be hit to right field as that ball will get down. Davis going to make his way over to third as it will make its way to the infield, and runners in the corners as Cam hits it to right field and it gets down. So as I was saying, no, they did not play yesterday. They played on Friday. In the first game of the tournament, it was a 14-8 win, so pretty tight game for the Orleans Red Sox, and they're looking to replicate it here and become bronze medalists at the Limestone City Showdown in the intermediate division. That's a ground ball. Won't be able to be handled by the second baseman. The throw to first, a tad late, and a run will score. It's an RBI single for Quinton and the Red Sox. And they'll take the lead here early.
Now batting number 4, Nathan Train.
As here's Nathan will make his way to the plate with Don Tolliver on the walk-up side. That gets me hype. Let's see if it gets Nathan hype. Runner's going to go to second. Strike one, the call. The throw will be cut off and get through the infield, bobbled around, and runner will come home and cash in another one. Runner will go to third now and be tagged for an out. That's Quinton trying to extend it as he gets to second off a steal. Tries to make it to third. He's tagged out. So the first out of the inning in the game for the Colts, but it's a 2-0 Red Sox lead now, as another run came around. So the Red Sox establishing an early lead in this one. That one's inside. He'll still hit it, though. Bouncer skips out of the glove. Throw from 5 to 3. In time for out number 2. Beautiful play there. I believe that was Danica Murray to make that play across the diamond. And that's out number 2. Here's number 3. I believe this is William at the plate. Bill will get that one inside for ball 1. So no runners on any bases here, as the Colts did a good job of clearing them away with the tag with a runner trying to go to third. That one's pulled heavy into foul territory. He really got around on that one. A little bit too much, though. So it's the Colts in the nice pink and light blue jerseys. I gotta say I love them, and even the pink hats with the opening at the top. If you're looking for the most ripped team in the tournament, it might be the senior girls. Ground ball to the first. An easy play there to end the top of the first inning. And so we'll see the Colts head to the bats for the first time here in the bottom of the first, now down by 2. We'll see if they can pick up any runs, as they'll have their first offensive opportunity when we return. And so we'll get back and underway here in the bottom of the first inning. But the Colts, their first opportunity at the bats, at the mound this afternoon for the Red Sox is number 11. This is Cam. And first pitch strike there. As leading things off for the Colts is number 16. This is Stella Bowie, one of the premier players for this Colts team. She is so strong. On both ends of the ball, pops that one up. We'll get into foul territory for 2 quick strikes. Now she's 0-2 down. Needs to protect anything over the strike zone. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Cam. And nice patience there from Bowie as they will take a bounce in the dirt and beat ball 1. So Cam went from playing shortstop the last game and will have his first performance at the mound here in their second game of the day. Back-to-back games for both these teams as they both played. Oh, I think this is the first one for the senior girls, and Bowie will get that one right in the back. That's a stinger. Right there, it'll be a hit-by-pitch walk, and she'll jog it out like a champ. But you have to, that's gotta sting. But a runner will get aboard here for the Colts. They'll have an opportunity to work her around, as she'll get claps from the dugout as she takes one right in the back to get a base. And Josephine Bailey will go around for strike 1, try to hold off there. Bailey hitting in the 2 spot, as she did for majority of yesterday. Runner's going to go to second, and it's going to be on the pitch will be on the opposite side of Bailey for a ball, and a successful steal there from Stella Bowie. We'll get aboard in a scoring position. That one inside as well, near the hands. Bailey will go up in the count, 2-1. We just had a game, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, between the Colts intermediate team and this Orleans Red Sox team. 2 teams that were battling for the championship game, and it came down to whoever won it. And in fact, nobody won it. It was a tie, so we went to run differential. And the Colts, with a couple huge wins yesterday, they packed on the runs, were able to advance in the gold medal game, and the Red Sox will play for bronze here. As heading to the bullpen is number 23. That one's hit up the third base line from 5-3. In time, they throw it back to third as Bowie will make her way over eventually, so it's a sacrifice play to advance the runner to a base hit away, as that'll be out number 1 for the Red Sox. So that's number 23, Rory, who's in the bullpen right now. And at the plate right now, this is Trey Wartha. For the Colts, a really swing and a miss there from Trey Wartha. Runner now base it away from cutting the lead in half here for the Red Sox. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball over top of the mound. Will make its way to second base, and a miscommunication between the shortstop and the second baseman will be an RBI single for Trey Wartha. And it's a 2-1 ball game as the Colts will get on the board. And a beautiful hit there from Trey Wartha. It was a high bouncer over top of Cam with the mound. Even with the hill he's on, still wasn't able to get it. We'll toss it over to first. Trey Wartha will eat dirt and just slide back in time. Here's the cleanup hitter, Lyon. Runner's going to go to second. Swinging a miss at the plate, and they won't try her. So Trey Wartha with a successful steal will put herself in a scoring position. And she'll be sent back to first base. Never mind. As So runner will go back. It's called a foul tip. And so we'll get everything sorted out here. Trevortha will be on first base, it looks like. So we're finally getting everything sorted out, so it's called a foul tip at the plate. And so she'll be at first after a bit of confusion by both these coaches. Getting everything sorted out here will return, so Trevortha won't be at second, she'll still be at first. And we'll focus back up here with an 0-2 count. That one pulled just foul. Georgia Line almost got that one through the infield. She'll look for more of that. She'll stay at an 0-2. Good battle here from Line. 0-2. Inside will be a hit by pitch walk as Line will get a piece of it. And that will be a walk. And we'll have runners at first and second here for the Colts. That's his second hit by pitch walk so far in the bottom of the first inning for the Colts. And now they're pressing on, runners at first and second. Here's Talia Knox at the plate. Swing and a miss from Knox. That one was down the middle from Cam. Good pitch to swing at, just couldn't connect. That's strike one. Here's the 0-1. Runner's going to go to third. The trier, the throw, the tag. Not there in time. A nice slide from Trevortha as both Colts will go, and they both advance into a scoring position. Huge opportunity for the Colts to tie up this game, a base hit away, and with only one out. Counts 2-1. As Knox will take her time, step out of the box, and return. Here's the 2-1. She pops it up, nice and high. Looks to be getting in foul territory, and it will. Good contact, though, from Talia after a couple hard cuts early on in the count. Gets a hold of that one, just couldn't keep it fair. She'll look for another one of those. As you don't think she'll make the same mistake twice if she sees that pitch again. Here's the 2-2. Fouled back towards the camera. She'll stay in it. Nice protection there from Knox. This Colts senior girls team still winless throughout the tournament. 3 losses and 1 tie. It was quite the battle yesterday against Lake Simcoe, and that's strike 3 against Knox for the punch out for Cam. But a great at-bat there from Talia Knox. Really extended it with a couple foul balls. And we'll see Veely here at the plate. That one inside near the hands. Veely took a strike at it, and we'll see strike 1. Veely not afraid to swing. She'll hold off, and that's a great eye there from Veely to stare that one down as it just swerved away out of the strike zone. We'll have 1-1. And we'll get contact, but foul it back. She was just inches away on the barrel from sending that one, maybe a high chopper, maybe a ground ball. But still, she'll take anything. Now she's up against it 1-2 in the count. An opportunity to leave 2 runners stranded here for Cam and the Red Sox. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 with a swing and a miss, and that will do it for the bottom of the first. 2 runners left stranded and both in scoring positions at third and second. But the Colts get one. They cut the lead in half. It's a 2-1 ball game as the Red Sox will head back to the bats here in the bronze medal game of the Limestone City Showdown here at Cricket Field in Kingston, Ontario. We'll see if the Red Sox can extend their lead when we return.
Question, can you guys hear me when you're at that?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I guess you're focused on other stuff, but I've always wondered that.
I was Baldy, coming down! I always hear like the payoff.
Yeah. Alright. I got 2-1.
Out in the street.
Now batting, number 7, Aiden Dwyer.
And we'll join you back here for the top of the second inning. A 2-1 Red Sox game after the first. The Colts were able to find one in the bottom. Left 2 runners stranded and both in scoring position. But still a strong start. And so we'll have Aiden, number 7, to lead things off here in the top of the second inning. We'll see they had a very strong start, the Red Sox did in the first. That's strike 1, just on the inside. A little pitching change it looks to be for the Colts as well. That one is skied up, looking to be in foul territory. It will just get out of playable territory as it bounces off the Red Sox dugout. And so that will be 2 strikes against Aiden, and now he's up against it, an early count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, looking for an early strikeout here for the Colts. And that one fired to right field, moving in, and a diving effort there will get out of the glove. Aiden will extend it to a double. And a lead-off double for the Red Sox here in the top of the second inning. A hard read there out in right field as it was a bit too far inside. Made a diving effort. I respect the effort, just bounces outside the glove. And an early runner in scoring position here for the Red Sox as they're trying to cash in another run. That's low for a ball. Runner thinking about going to third. Aiden will stay where he is. At the plate right now, this is number 12, Christian. Here's the 1-0. And a strike right down the middle. Perfectly placed pitch there. Aiden will just stare it down as it goes by him. Level 1-1. And a heavy slice there, strike 2. the call. So back-to-back strikes will put Christian up against it. And a potential strikeout opportunity here. Be her first one of her outing. And strike three, the call. That one chips the outside of the strike zone. Will send Christian back to the dugout. And the first out of the inning here in the top of the second for the Colts. Guess that one way inside for ball 2. So an early lead in the count here for Tanner. Just trying to advance the runner to third or potentially even home and extend this Red Sox lead, which is only 1. That one on the opposite side of the plate this time for ball 3. And this count in full favor of Tanner. If one more ball comes through, we'll put him on first base and 2 runners aboard here with 1 out. Needs to battle back, the Colts do. Strike 1, the call. With the automatic strike, Tanner will just let it go through as, well, he can afford to take a couple strikes there. Here's the 3-1. I'll go over top of Tanner's head for ball 4. There'll be a walk, put runners at second and first. And here comes Logan. Walking up with a little bit of Drake music in the background. So Logan an opportunity here to either load the bases up or cash in a run, or even 2 if he hits it hard. And he'll go swinging on the first pitch. That's strike 1. So no 1 pitch incoming. That was inside as a shuffle back away. As we'll keep an eye on the base runners here. A theme throughout this whole tournament has been the stealing we've seen. It's been a big factor of why some of these teams can just run up the scoreboard. Here's the 1-1. This one outside for ball 2. It's the 2-1 pitch. Logan will get a hold of it and looks to be going in foul territory. It will just go outside, and that'll be strike 2 against him. Able to make contact there, just look to straighten it up on this next one, but he's 2 strikes against it. Still looking for her first strikeout after coming in here for relief in the top of the second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. On the end of the bat, popped up to the shortstop, and the catch is made. That's out number 2. As the shortstop able to handle that one, and 2 down, 1 to go here for the Colts, trying to keep it scoreless for the Red Sox here in the top of the second. Popped up high. Sun in her eyes, moving off third base, makes the catch as Danica Murray to end the inning. She had to take off her hat, shield her eyes with it, multitasking, able to make the grab, and we stay at a 2-1 game as the Colts will head back to the bats and try to tie this one up. They're down by 1 when we return for the bottom of the second inning.
Pretty good though. Go. I can't give you that permission. You let me. Yeah. Don't tell anybody you saw that. I don't think anyone's supposed to see that. Yeah, good.
Ball's in, coming down.
And so we'll join you back here for the bottom of the second inning. Leading things off, we'll have Leah Rumbolt to pitch the first inning for the Colts. We'll see what she can do on her first opportunity at the bats. That one's up high for a ball at the mound as well. We'll have a pitching change. It's number 23, Rory. With his debut this game here in the bottom of the second, pitched a couple innings in our game this morning, so his arm maybe not completely cold. That's strike one, as it just chips on the bottom of the zone. Here's the 1-1. And that one was just started outside, will slide in there middle for strike two. Now Rumbolt needs to protect anything over the strike zone. Here's the 1-2. Rory looking for his first strikeout. Outside for ball two. Can afford to take a couple balls though. Rumbolt would love to lead things off here for the Colts in the right direction. Try to get on base and put, well, tying run on base. That one low in the zone, strike three. Unable to connect. So a leadoff strikeout here for Rory. Starts his outing off successfully here this afternoon. Here's Campo at the plate for her first at-bat. You got Rory the lefty, which maybe throws off especially a lot of these. Well, it's maybe ideal for a couple righties, but the majority of the lineup is righties, but you know, maybe at this young of an age, you're still not used to a lot of these lefties. You see a lot of righties growing up. It's just the more dominant arm to throw with. See what Campo can do here. Here's the 1-1. That's strike. As that one easily is called right through the zone. So a 2-1 count. And here's the pitch. A swing and a miss from Campo. She saw something she liked, just unable to connect. Now she needs to protect. The count, 2-2. Rory looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And up high, we'll have a full count here at the plate for Campo. And a big pitch incoming. We'll see if a runner can get aboard here for the Colts. Here's the payoff. And a swing and a miss, strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts for Rory. And he has looked dominant here through two batters in his first two batters of his outing. We'll see if he can retire the side in order, as here comes Danica Murray to the plate. She'll see that one through, but it will be called a strike. It will clip the outside corner. Murray, who ended the top of the second with a nice catch, sun in her eyes off the third baseline. That one will just be chopped in the foul territory for strike two. And now she's up against it. Rory looking for 3 straight strikeouts to end the bottom second. Murray needs to protect. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one is bolted right to left field. The catch is made as the left fielder adjusts and makes the grab. That will do it for the second inning. Still 2-1 as we'll head to the top of the third, and the Red Sox back at the bats, looking to extend their lead when we return for the top of the third inning. As we'll get back and going here in the bottom of the second inning. Leading things off for the Red Sox is number 9, Clement, and he'll look to start things off successfully here after a shutdown. Top of the second inning it was for the Colts. Did a good job, not allowing any runs in. Still a 2-1 game, and Clement will foul that one back for a strike. So a leadoff single there by Clement will get him to aboard first base and start things off successfully here. He's going to make his way over to second. That one's skied in foul territory. Will pull Clement back to first base. At the plate right now is his number 23, Rory. Pitched the last inning for the Red Sox. 3 up, 3 down, retired the side in order. Clement will go now. And that one is ripped and in the glove of the second baseman. The throw to first for the double play. As Clement took an early steal attempt to second base. And a beautiful catch, a fast reaction time play by the second baseman. Will get Clement out at first because he didn't tag up. So 2 back-to-back outs and 2 big ones for the Colts, looking to keep this game as close as possible, still 2-1. We'll go back to the top of the order here. Here's Aiden Davis. That's outside for ball 1. At the mound, this is Durant, who pitched the last inning as well, did a phenomenal job. No runs allowed, and now with 2 outs, looking to do the same. As Davis will get a piece of it and foul it back for a strike. So we'll start the first 2 pitches. We'll split them in half, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Cassie. And inside, a heavy slice there from Davis, unable to connect for strike 2, and now he's up against it, needs to protect anything over the strike zone. Opportunity for Cassie to get out of it and work 2 innings with no runs allowed. That's inside for ball 2. It's been a good defensive effort for both these teams throughout 2 2/3 innings. Here's the 2-2 from Cassie. And outside, she'll work it to a full count. And a big pitch incoming. Could mean a runner on base there for the Red Sox, or send the Colts to the bats. Here's the payoff pitch. And on the end of the bat, sent to left field into no man's land, over top of the infield, and, well, too close to get there for the outfield, so it's a long hit, base hit for Aiden Davis. We'll give a runner aboard for the Red Sox. And we'll have Cam up to bat here, who was the starting pitcher this afternoon for the Red Sox. With 2 outs, though, they'll look to work it around. Davis is going to go to second. That ball is piped up to center field, moving back towards the wall and in and out of the glove. It will end up on the warning track. Aiden Davis will get the wave around third, and he'll come home. The throw, the tag is there in time. A beautiful play to get it back to the infield rapidly. And Davis, who is very safe at third, tries to extend it to extend the lead for the Red Sox. But the Colts get it back to their catcher in time. We'll head it to the bottom of the 3rd inning, still at a 2-1 game. And the Colts are feeling good after that play. A little bit of momentum for the Colts senior girls team. We'll see if they can turn that momentum into runs when we get back for the bottom of the 3rd inning. So we'll get back and going here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A very successful last 2 innings on the defensive side for the Colts. We'll see if they can get things going on the offense. A swing and a miss. This is Cassie Durant, who pitched those 2 phenomenal innings for the Colts. We'll see what she can do in her first at-bat. Back at the mound for the Red Sox is Rory. That's strike 1 against Cassie. Here's the 0-1. Another one that's in the zone, strike 2. Swinging on both of them, unable to connect, and now she's 0-2 down. Rory looking for an early strikeout, retired the side in order last time in the last inning. Strike 3, the call. It chipped the outside of the zone, and the 4th strikeout so far this afternoon for Rory, as he's having himself a day. So we'll move on in the order. Here's Stella Bowie, as we'll head back to the top of the order here for the Colts. That's a ball 1 as it's away. And we'll have the 1-0 pitch from the southpaw. Inside is Bowie. Had to back away from it for ball 2. Rory's done a really good job of finding the strike zone when needed. Looking for a strike here. Here's the 2-0 pitch down in the dirt, and this count in full favor of Stella Bowie. Looking to get aboard here with a walk. If one more comes through. The 3-0, you have to think if you're Bowie, this one's going potentially even middle. And it goes away. That way, ball number 4 and a 4-pitch walk for Bowie. We'll get her aboard first base and give a runner for the Colts to work with, and tying run now on base. Here's Josephine Bailey at the plate. Rory will test Bowie over at first, and the benefit of being a left-handed pitcher is that you have straight vision over to first base. And Bailey will hold off for a ball. So the Colts trying to create something right now. Trying to tie up this game. As I said, these two teams played each other on the opening day of the Limestone City Showdown. It was a 14-8 win for the Red Sox. That's strike 1, as Bailey caught looking at that last pitch. Here's the 1-1. Bowie will go to second. There'll be strike call at the plate, and the throw a little bit too late. It's a successful steal from Stella Bowie. Will advance herself into a scoring position. At the plate here, Bailey, 2 strikes against her, has to be careful. We know Rory is someone who can pick up the strikeouts and gets another one there with strike 3. A pitch a little outside. Bailey still taking a attempt at it. And we'll see Trey Wartha at the plate here, who had a single her first at-bat. That one's up high for ball 1. Took it that way inside near the hands. Runner will be able to go to third, and Tuartha's looking around as that may have clipped her maybe on the fingertips there. It was really close inside to her, but it will be a ball nonetheless, and a base hit away from tying up this game as Bowie makes her way over to third. It's the 2-0. Ball 3. That one below the strike zone. And now Trey Wartha, an opportunity to put runners in the corners here. Same thing happened just one batter ago, and that one is just lightly hit. Easy play from the second baseman. Throws to first in time, but a run will score. But it won't matter because that's out number 3 to end the inning. Unfortunate there for the Colts is it just doesn't make it through the infield in a routine play. We'll keep this game at a 2-1 lead for the Red Sox. They'll head back to the bats when we return for the top of the 4th here in the bronze medal game of the Limestone City Showdown. We'll be back in just a minute or two.
Thank you.
He's trying to do his job and you're blasting random.
Just can't play it loud, bro, that's all. Please. The stream does not need brain rot, bro.
What is your fan?
Yeah.
Could you enjoy walking the dog?
Yeah, I started that one time. Then you're like, Jacob. Oh, that's why are you so much up there and do something?
Yeah, right.
Yo, the Orleans kid over there. Ball's in, coming down.
Hey, put one out. Party girls, let's go.
And we'll join you back here for the top of the fourth inning. After the first inning opening the scoring, making it 2-1, and we've been scoreless through two more. And here's Quinton with the leadoff. That one hit to the shortstop. Throw from 6-3 across the diamond, able to cradle it for out number one. A great hold there, as it looked like it might have slipped out of the glove, but she will hold on. As Quinton ambushed the first pitch, will be sent back to the dugout, and we'll have cleanup hitter Nathan here up next. That'll be ball one, just high of the strike zone. As at the mount now is Stella Bowie for her first inning of work. That'll be over top of Nathan, and will be ball number two. Bowie, one of the premier players with this Colts team, looking to get her arm going after Cassie Durant pitched two very successful innings. A slow chopper, easy play, throw to first in time for out number two. The Colts infield making routine plays here for back-to-back outs and are one out away from retiring the side in order. Here's Will, looking to get things started here for the Red Sox in the top of the fourth. Been a very defensive game after that first inning. Will go through, calls the home plate ump. So we'll start with an 0-1 count. Outside for ball one. So we'll split the first two pitches. Here's the 1-1. And Will hold off again, as that is just outside for ball two. The 2-1. Will go swinging. Fouls it back towards the fence here. That's two strikes against Will now, and an opportunity for Stella Bowie to pick up a strikeout, her first of her outing, and end the top of the fourth rapidly and send her team back to the bats. Can she make it happen? Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up from Will. The shortstop will call everybody off and make the routine catch. The infield does wonders here for the Colts, retires the side in order, and will send them back to the bats. They're heating up as this game goes on. We'll see if they can tie up the game when we return for the bottom of the fourth.
Let's go, fellas, a little hot.
I appreciate the line. Yo, Ted, what happened, bro? No, they're all good. No, they're all good. They're being good so far. So far, they're good.
I was like on my way down. I had to like You just let her leave. They were making out. No, they weren't.
Gee, they're good. They can't hear anything right now.
Why'd you follow them? Yes, you did.
More catch.
Maybe it's early. Anytime you guys. Don't tell anybody that. I'm supposed to be on both teams, so we'll see. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. All right, boys, we're going back on.
And we'll join you back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading things off, we'll have Georgia Lyon here for the Colts. Takes ball one low. And a pitching change as well as Rory did his 2 innings of work. 2 shutout innings at that, and that one is piped in. A great jumping catch by the shortstop. A beautiful grab from Clément to get out number 1. Fast reaction time. And we'll have Talia Knox next up in the order. As that one looked for sure as if it would get through the infield, but Clément shuts it down. Here's Knox. This one's going to be away for a ball. As at the mound right now, we'll have number 4. This is Nathan. Trying to follow up a very good defensive inning from the Colts with a good defensive inning of his own from the Red Sox. So a 3-0 count after 3 balls in a row, and an opportunity here to get a board here for Knox if one more comes through. Here's the 3-0, and a 4-pitch walk for Talia Knox will get her on first base. And tying run now aboard. Here's Veely at the plate. See what Veely can do. Nathan, a long look. Another lefty here. Yeah, swing and a miss low in the zone. Foul ball will be called. They're going to say it was tipped. Will force Knox to go back to second. Knox, an aggressive base runner here. We'll see if she makes another attempt to advance a base. But back-to-back southpaws here from the Red Sox. Maybe noticing that how successful Rory was. Why not follow it up with another lefty? It's very handy to have as many lefties as possible in the lineup. They'll test Knox back at first. She'll dive back. And so we'll resume back at the plate here with Veely. I believe an 0-1 count. Knox now going to go to second. Veely will get underneath of it, pop into left field. An easy catch, and Knox will have to go back to throw to first. In there in time. A double play to end the inning for the Red Sox. And it was a play where Talia Knox went early to second base, didn't tag up. She's forced to go back all the way from second, and a beautiful throw from left field will end the bottom of the fourth. It was a defensive masterclass for both these teams. And we'll head to the top 5 with the Red Sox back at the bats when we return, trying to extend their lead.
All right, Stella, no. Nice and easy ones. Here we go.
Come on, boys, we need a post.
Good.
Ball's in, coming down.
All righty, girls. Nothing but great ball, okay? Nothing but great ball.
And so we'll get back going here in the top of the 5th inning. Leading things off will be Aiden. And back at the mound for her second inning of work is Stella Bowie. As did a very good job. Her infield got 3 straight outs for the Colts in the top of the 4th. Looking to continue that momentum in the field here in the top of the 5th. Keep this game as close as possible. All of her runs coming all the way back in the 1st. That one gets slow bouncer. Second to first, easy play for out number 1. The infield getting sharper and sharper as this tournament has gone on. And now in their final game, they looked very, very concise. So we'll move on in the order with 1 down. Just outside, had a bit of dip on it, just unfortunately couldn't find the strike zone. The righty versus lefty matchup, that'll be inside by the feet of number 12. It's number 12, Christian, at the plate. That one wild away for another ball. And this count in full favor of Christian. A 3-0 count. An opportunity if one more comes through for a runner aboard here for the Red Sox. Bowie will have to battle. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And a 4-pitch walk it will be for Christian. The Red Sox will get him aboard first as they try to double their lead, which is now only 1. In a very tight game for the bronze medal. We'll have the championship game at 2:30 between a rematch of a game we had all the way back on Friday between the Ottawa West Twins and the Kingston Intermediate Colts. It will be a good one. Christian's going to go to second. That's off the end of the bat of Tanner. And will have enough spin on it to go in foul territory. And so we'll have an 0-1 count after that foul ball from Tanner. Strike 2. They're going to toss it over to first as Aiden was getting a bit aggressive there on the bases, and they'll contain him. And an 0-2 count now at the plate. Bowie looking for her first strikeout here in the top 5th. We'll keep an eye on Aiden as well. Now he'll go. Make that Christian. The throw to second will be a tad late, and Christian will already be comfortably over to second, so a successful steal moves him into a scoring position. And we'll focus back up here on the plate. Still against it is Tanner. Needs to protect. And he pipes it right up the alley as it gets all the way back to center field. Runner will be waved around, and Christian will cash in a run. And Tanner will get himself an RBI double for the Red Sox. It's now a 3-1 game. As that ball was piped right in between center and left. Perfect gap. And we'll see number 55, Logan, at the plate here with a runner in scoring position. And a late decision there, it looked like, from Logan to take a swing. Beautiful pitch there from Bowie, will be strike one. Here's the 0-1. Strike two. Almost identical locations on those last two pitches. Logan deciding not to take a chance on that one, and now he's 0-2 down. The 0-2 takes a bounce. Knox will get in front of it, though, which will contain Tanner over at second. He was thinking about making the dash over to third. That's important here in a situation like this where you don't want the score to get too far open going the Red Sox way. You need your catcher to be good if a wild pitch comes through, and a swing and a miss from Logan for strike three. As Stella Bowie will pick up her first strikeout here in the top of the fifth. So here's Luke at the plate with two outs. That one gets through Knox. Tanner will go to third and won't be tested. The light jog will solidify him a base hit away from making it 4 runs for the Red Sox. This makes Luke's job just a tad bit easier. Here's the 1-0. And perfect pitch there from Bowie. Luke liked it. It was hard not to. Just not able to connect. That's strike one. Here's the 1-1. And he fires it almost to an identical location in between left and center as we saw moments ago for an RBI single. For Luke, it's a 4-1 lead now for the Red Sox. He missed on the first one that was almost middle. He did not make the same mistake twice as he hammered it and now is aboard first base. Here's Clément. Ground ball. Scoot from the shortstop. Underhand throw. All they need is one, and they find it off the force out at second base. The Red Sox will score a pair of runs. It's now 4-1 for Orleans. When we come back, we'll see if the Colts can, well, get their offense going. They haven't scored a run since the bottom of the first as we head to the bottom of the fifth when we return. Back in the bottom of the fifth. New pitcher here for the Red Sox. This is number 55, Logan. That's ball one, is leading things off here for the Colts. Is Rumbolt. see if she can start things off successfully. Here's the 1-0 up high for ball 2. As the Colts need to get some runs going now. Don't want to leave all of the work for the bottom of the 6th if they want to attempt a comeback. They like to just chip away. And Rabolt will get a ground ball. Throw from 5 to 3. And able to be held. Just barely had to really reach for that one was Cam over at first. In a routine play for out number 1. Good contact though for Rabolt. Can't be upset with that one. So here's Campo at the plate. Up high, ball 1. This game very, very close through 4.5 innings. That will hit Campo right off the helmet, and she looks to take it like a champ. As she just ate that one as it came right at her. And she'll be awarded first base for her braveness to stand in front of that ball that was coming right at her head. I don't know if I could do that, to be honest, if it was coming towards me. So good on Campo. She'll get a board. And here's Murray at the plate. First pitch to Murray. Runner's going to go to second, but Murray will foul it back. So Campo will be forced to go back to first base after she made the attempt to advance to second. We'll start this count 0-1. As Logan will just disengage for a second. Step off the mound, take a refresh, and he'll focus back up here. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2. Campo's going to go to second to throw. Not there in time. Barely from Campo, testing her luck. Able to get there in time, so runner will move to a scoring position at the plate. 2 strikes against Murray. Opportunity for Logan's first strikeout here. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss up high for strike 3. So 2 down, 1 to go with a runner at second. And here's Stella Bowie to the plate. As I believe we go back to the top of the order, we will. Bowie, slow chopper, gets through the third baseman. Runner will be waved around as that gets back almost to the warning track, and the Colts will cash in 1. It's an RBI double for Stella Bowie. And the score now closer. It's 4-2 Red Sox with a runner in scoring position. As the Colts looking to rally here, here's Josephine Bailey. Bailey looking to keep things going. We'll go swing and she'll really get a hold of that ball, but pull it away foul. As that had some power behind it. If that was fair, I would almost say that was gone. Here's the 0-1. That one in the infield. Won't get past the second baseman. Throw to first in time to end the inning. The Colts will get 1, making it 4-2 game, even closer as we head to a 6th and final inning here in the bronze medal game of the Limestone City Showdown. The Red Sox will look to extend their lead as we head to the top of the 6th inning when we return.
Be sharp, keep it simple out there. Contact, Joby. Hitters on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, watch the picture.
Ready, girls, be sharp. Hey, make them learn everything here.
Good throw, catch. Good throw.
Go, Tiny.
As we've made it to the 6th and final inning here between the Orleans Red Sox and the Kingston Colts senior girls team. At the plate right now, it's number 23. This is Rory. Pitched a couple innings earlier in the game. Did a very good job. And looking to add to the tally that the Red Sox have over the Colts, it's 4-2. That one away for a ball. Early count in favor of Rory at the mound here for her first inning of work. This is Campo looking to come in and shut things down for the Colts. Strike one. That one clips the outside. So a 3-1 count as Campo looks to start the battle back. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Ball four, the call. It'll be a leadoff walk for Rory in the Red Sox. As we'll go back to the top of the order here with Aiden Davis. It's ball one away. Start off this count. It's been a great battle by the Colts here, not letting the Red Sox get a big lead as they won 14-8. Still a close game. The first time these two teams met. That's strike one of a great pitch by Campo. But this game's still in anybody's reach. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Davis will foul it back. So 2 strikes against him now, and Campo looking for her first strikeout of the afternoon. Here's the 1-2. Runner will go to second. The ball to, the throw to second to try to get Rory will be a tad too late. And a successful steal from Rory will put himself in a scoring position. The 2-2. Be ball 3. Just away. Campo just trying to almost lob him in there. A full count here for Davis in his third at-bat. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 is the call. Davis took a couple steps towards first base. He wanted the walk. Will not be given to him. It's a strikeout for Campo. And 1 down, 2 to go here for the Colts. Here's Cam, starting pitcher here this afternoon for the Red Sox. Will have another at-bat in a critical moment. That one away, gets through the catcher. Runner will go to third, and he'll make it successful. So back-to-back steals from Rory puts him from one corner to the next. So a base hit away from making it 5 for the Red Sox. That's nice movement there from Talia to get in front of that ball. Didn't want him to get away from her, or else you have to think Rory would come on home. Here's the 2-0. Ball as well as that one's inside to the hands of Cam. He'll focus back up here. This count almost full favor of Cam. And a 4-pitch walk it will be. And put runners in the corners if Cam gets aboard. As we'll have Quinton in the 3-hole at the plate. Inside for ball 1. So Campo still getting going here. Now in a bit of a tight situation with 2 runners on. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Runner will go to second. That'll be ball 2 at the plate. And an easy steal there from Cam as he won't be tested over at second base. Now 2 runners on scoring bags. The 2-0, now 3-0, as that one's outside as well. Talia doing a good job keeping it. She knows her task and she's living up to it, but now it's a 3-0 count and Campo needs to find the strike zone here, or this would load the bases up. That's ball 4 for back-to-back 4-pitch walks. Unfortunate for Campo, that is now 8 balls in a row. And the bases are loaded here for the Red Sox. And what is needed will have looks to be just an infield meeting as everyone will collapse in on Campo and they'll have a discussion on how they should go about this. Bases loaded, 2 outs needed in order to get out of this situation they have themselves in. Trying to keep this game as close as possible and give them the best chance scenario heading to the bottom of the 6th, where they'll have a do-or-die inning and one last opportunity to tie the game or even walk it off. And we'll resume after everybody goes back to their positions with Nathan now at the plate, hitting cleanup. Strike 1, clips the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Nathan will hit it, gets through the infield all the way to left field. Rory will score. It'll be a RBI single, it looks to be, as everybody will stay for Nathan. Cashes in another run. And bases will stay loaded as well. This will bring up number 3, Will. Strike 1 at the plate. It's ball 1 just outside. Campo now has herself in a big jam, trying to work her way out of it without giving up too many runs. That one low. Will pop it up. Looks to be getting to center, and the catch will be made. Runner will tag up and go. The throw, just a tad off the plate, and a run will score. Now they'll try it over to third. The tag, in time. So that will end the top of the 6th, but not before a run will score. The Red Sox tack on 2 more runs to their tally. It's 6-2, heading to a do-or-die bottom of the 6th here for the Colts. They need 4 runs to potentially, I believe, force extras or even walk it off. If they cannot find the 4 runs needed to tie the game, the Red Sox will be crowned bronze medal champions. A big bottom of the 6th incoming when we return.
Legal actions. Dude, great. Right? I know. Right. They definitely want to save all the hassle.
A big bottom of the 6th inning here for the Kingston Colts. They need 4 runs to force extras, 5 to walk it off. Leading things off here for the Colts is number 12. This is Trey Wartha. And at the mound is Quinton, number 6. He had a mega outing in the last game against the Colts intermediate team. Pitches very fast and very accurately. That one's a strike. So we'll see if the Colts can get to him. And they need to now. That's strike 3. 3 pitches is all it takes for Quinton to pick up his first strikeout. And he's looking calm and composed over there at the mound. It's 1 down, 2 to go. Here's Georgia Lyon hitting in the cleanup spot this afternoon. She normally does hit in that top 4. She'll hold the swing for ball 1. And they'll check. The first base umpire won't go, so we'll confirm be ball 1. If you're the Colts here, you can kind of, Quinton almost pitches a lot of the time to that exact location, almost like right down the strike zone. So if you can recognize it right away, I'd take a heavy chop at it. Just gotta take a risk here. You're running out of room, so you need to make something happen. That'll be fouled. That last pitch was fouled off for a strike, so we'll have a 1-1 pitch incoming. Ball 2, just a little low. Here's the 2-1. And we'll had a bit of movement on it. That one dips, takes a bounce off the dirt. And away ball 3, so Georgia Lyon 1 ball away from getting aboard first base. We'll see if Quinton can battle back. And ball 4 the call, so Georgia Lyon will get on first base and get things started here for the Colts in a major bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Dahlia Knox. And Knox likes to swing. Quinton might be the almost perfect matchup for her. Shows bunt. Lyon will go to second and make the steal successful. Moves herself into a scoring position. Here's the 0-1 count. Shows bunt, gets it square on the bat. Quinton will scoop, throws it to first for an easy out. So 2 down, 1 to go. Lyon now is able to advance to third. And I understand maybe the bunt attempt to move Lyon, but you have to look at the bigger picture. You need 4 runs right now. Can't afford to give out easy outs. 2 down, 1 to go. And here's Veely at the plate. She'll take ball 1 inside and up high. The Red Sox 1 out away from being crowned bronze medalists here at the Limestone City Showdown. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Veely will hold off once more. So 2 balls here early on here for Veely. And here's the 2-0 pitch from Quinton. Gets through the catcher. Lyon's gonna come home. The throw is not there in time, and the Colts will score a run off of some mega base running from Lyon. And so now all is needed is 3. They cut the lead down by 1. And the Colts just need to keep the game alive. In a 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Veely. She liked that one. Unable to connect. Down to her final strike of potentially the ball game. Quinton trying to end it. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 will get through. A drop third strike. They got to throw it to first, and it's there in time, and that will do it. The Orleans Red Sox are the bronze medalists here at the Limestone City Showdown with a 6-3 win over the Kingston Colts senior girls team. And a great tournament for both these teams. Orleans was 1 run away from playing for the championship game in a game earlier today against the intermediate Colts, but will claim bronze here in this one. The championship game, I believe, first pitch underway at 2:30. You won't want to miss it. It's the Ottawa West Twins in the Kingston Colts intermediate team. 2:30 first pitch. Remember, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any KBA tournaments at all, as we're always here for all of your Kingston and any other teams that come to us. Action. That does it for this one. Orleans Red Sox, your bronze medalists. I've been Jacob Ewing. We'll see you back for 2:30 for a matchup for